Warriors. Let's talk about November is National Runaway Prevention Month. Can you see that I'm wearing green? Well, today is Wear Green Day. Let me tell you a little bit about this and why this campaign is so important. First of all, in the United States, we have studies that suggest up to 2 million kids, teens, are runaways. Let's break it down. We have runaways that are considered two different categories: chronic, episodic. Chronic is a child, a teen, who just keeps doing it over and over again. It's kind of self-explanatory. Episodic, a kid could have a fight with their parents or say, I don't get my own way, I'm running away, and those children come back home. But keep in mind, 2 million children, up to 2 million children a year. That's what we know about. Why is this so important? Let's shine a light, which is the name of the campaign for the month of November, from the Safe Line. Now, the best place to go for all kinds of resources, information, shareables on your social media, 1-800-SAFELINE.org. Oh, I'm sorry. 1-800, it's been a long day, runaway.org. Because I'll let you in a little secret. I'm actually recording this the night before Wear a Green Day, just getting back from our weekly Warriors radio program. And Wear a Green Day brings together communities and students and organizations that just want to shed a light on what's really going on, because we don't hear a lot of talk about it. Here's the problem. Most kids who run away, this episodic running away, and they come home, they have loving families that are looking for them. Now, a lot of kids can't go home. They're in abusive homes, sexual or physical violence. Things such as they don't have a home. Their family lost the home. They have anxiety. They have hunger, all kinds of issues, and they hit the streets. And herein lies the problem. We're worried about those kids. We're worried about all kids, but kids who jump on a bus, for instance, and come here to the Port Authority where I live in the middle of New York City. I am here to tell you that within 48 hours, most of these kids will be approached definitely by a predator and perhaps sex trafficked. A child, a vulnerable teen who is on their own and is hungry and scared. Kids romanticize everything. They really romanticize running away. They're going to live on their own. They're going to fend for themselves. And I guess that could happen. There's a couple, maybe strong kids that can do it. But today, in this predatory society, right, it's virtually impossible. And kids on the streets who seek a home, they think, okay, great, I'll go to a shelter. Well, right now, with shelters being full because of the border crisis, there may not be room for them. And they suffer at the hands of, predators. I am telling you this. Let's bring this all, let me package it a little better. 1-800-runaway.org is your one-stop shopping for all information about this. The Shine a Light campaign that goes on all during November. You can find all that information, 1-800-runaway.org. That is the Safe Line also, 1-800-RUNAWAY. How easy could that be, 1-800-RUNAWAY? You as a parent or a caregiver, a child or a teen, anybody, you might want to call 24/7, 365, available and free. You might want to call and ask some questions. You might want to call and ask for resources if you don't, they're all online, but you might want to actually talk to another person. I want to stress at the Warriors. So I'm wearing my green, and I'll be posting a picture of this. Wearing the green, holding a sign. I don't care if you put a little green ribbon in your hair, around your neck. And even if you don't wear green, even though I want you to wear green, are you hearing about this campaign? Because I don't hear about it anywhere, except from the organization, 1-800-RUNAWAY. At least start talking to your kids, because my concern is those kids who run away, this episodic running away after a fight with the parents or whatever it may be, I can't stay out late. They come home and they have a home to come to, and perhaps parents, loving that they continue on. Because most kids think about running away, right? Didn't you, when you were little, think, I'm going to run away maybe? I know all kids think about it. I am very concerned, of course, about all children, those, though, that really have to get out. And those are the kids that spend a lot of time thinking about it. They just can't take another minute of staying in this kind of household, and they hit the streets. The predators, again, will catch on real quick, and they will engage them in perhaps rape, sex trafficking, drug dealing. They could even end up murdered. It's very rough on the streets, freezing cold, scorching heat. It's not that romantic pictures that kids envision themselves. And the kids don't have the ability to take care of themselves. Let's face it, the average age of a runaway is 14, 15. Now, new studies are showing, remember, these studies are a little bit all over the place, but the average age for the last decade or so has always been around the 14, 15 mark. Now we're seeing studies come in 2022, 11 and 12. Those are babies. 14 and 15 is baby. Remember, the frontal lobe isn't developed. Their critical thinking, critical analysis is not developed in the brain. They really can't take care of themselves. And when you're out on the streets, again, I'll use that 48 hours, you're going to go where somebody offers you shelter or a meal, or they pretend to be your friend because you're desperate. So I was thinking, how can we get around all of this? Why don't we have more public service announcements, giving resources, for instance, giving the best resource there is, 1-800-runaway.org, posting that phone number, 1-800-runaway. We can have it in transportation hubs in the bathrooms. We can have, certainly this should be part of the education, K through 12. At least if a child actually tries to run away, does run away, they'll have some really good resources because there is help. There are safe places to go. There are places, there are people, there is help, but you don't hear about it, but you have to know about it. So for instance, if we posted the information at places of worship, in schools, made a part of the education again, community centers, I don't know, local storefronts, at least give out that resource. So if kids are going to do something, they can do it safely. Not that any of this is that safe. So I'm urging all of you warriors to wear your green on Thursday, November 10th, to start talking to your kids. Maybe you don't have kids. Maybe you're a teacher. Maybe, I don't know, talk to your coworkers, just bring it up. We need everybody. We cannot do this alone. Again, the best resource for November is National Runaway Prevention Month, is 1-800-runaway.org. The phone number for the Safe Line, 1-800-RUNAWAY. I want each and every one of you to start thinking about this, to start discussing it within your home with your kids. We have a lot to deal with these days. 2 million kids go running away each year in America. It's up to us, each and every day. Engage, educate, and empower, and be a warrior.